Alright, good day everybody. Today is Monday, October 30th for the Trade of the Day video. And let's take a look at CERN, C-E-R-N. Unfortunately, I didn't find this for you before today began, but this is I want you to learn from this video, okay? This is a great setup. So if you can run a scan of some sort in whatever charting software package you use, and look for a pattern like this. I mean, look at the gap. Okay, obviously earnings came out on this stock, but if you take a look overall, right, we're trading as long as we're above that 200 simple or exponential moving average, and you get a big gap. You want to be alerted to those stocks, because those stocks present really good potential trading opportunities. Okay. So I ran a scan and this is what we got, and I didn't see that until earlier this morning. But look at this. I mean, the market, look at it, closed on Thursday at 71 and changed, opened up at about 65.5, traded all the way down, nailed that 200 simple moving average and closed higher, right? So if you ran that scan at the end of Friday, you would have seen it, of course. Okay. Unless you ran it during the day, you saw this. I should run these scans as the market's opening, or 5 minutes after the opening. I would have seen it, but I typically don't do that. I saw this at the end of Friday, and so the trade setup, look at, is once you take out. So when you get a gap of this magnitude, we trade down in and around, or even tag that 200 like we did here, and close up in the top quarter, top third. You want to definitely be a buyer 5 to 10 cents above the high of that day. So Friday's high was 65.50, so 65.55 was the buy, and you'd already be up a point. You could take this trade to break even. A really good trade setup. So again, if you're able to run a scan to locate candidates like this, that is what you definitely want to do. Those are great trades. Now remember, look at these areas, all represent rejection, right? Where the market bounced, even down in here, bounced big time. So really anywhere from here to here, anywhere in between these two white lines, when you see a gap like this, especially when we're sitting right at that 200, or trades down to, so we opened up in here, we traded on an intraday basis all the way down, nailed that 200 simple. If you're going to be more aggressive and take a trade on an intraday basis as we gap and then move lower, you'd want your stop below this big pivot level, okay, down in here. But a trade like this, where you take out the high, your initial catastrophic stop is right below the low of the day, right? So you're taking out the high, your stop would be just below the low of the day. All right, let's take a look at, if you recall, ZIV, I pointed out a few days ago, right here, right? I was saying to buy it down in here, but we reversed and closed in the upper quarter of that range, and I was telling you that the market should move higher, test this high, and that's exactly what we've done there. And let's take a look at one trade that is definitely setting up now, okay? So again, ran this scan, saw that the market gapped down nicely, but not only did we get a gap lower, look at, we're in an overall uptrend, we're trading above that 200, okay? We were pretty much in a sideways range for a while, about a month or so, gapped below it, right on Friday, gapped down here, and traded all the way from about $35 a share to almost $28, bounced up and closed right in here. Okay, so now we're trading a little below that. So my suggestion is, and I am looking to buy this market either later today, so you're going to get this video after the market closes, but I'm looking to buy this really anywhere from wherever it closes today. This is where we're anywhere from the close of today down to that 200 moving average. Okay, my catastrophic stop on this trade would be below the 20, below the low of 28.23 to about 28.13 would be the stop. So this is where I'm looking to get in. Okay, let's take a look at Starbucks. We're long Starbucks. Kind of getting a bounce today. Remember ADMS? I pointed that out about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 10 days ago that we were a buyer down in here. All right, kind of came down. Again, 200 simple, held at the 200 simple, and look at, we got some news and we're up. So I'm looking to take about 3/4 of that trade off. I'm going to trail the remainder down below this low here. Okay. Remember SELB, we're also long right in here as well. We gapped higher, we're right back down to pretty much break even. We gapped, or we traded as far as up to $22 a share, buying this at about 20, a little over $20 a share, still holding that as well. Let's look at the major indexes. Look at the E-mini S&P 500. Again, always making new highs, always making new highs. Trading above that 10 and 21. Again, this is the 10 right here, 21 right in here. Okay, Friday made an all-time new high. Today looks like we're going to have an inside day, right? A lower high and a higher low, right? So it'll be interesting. See what we can do. If we take out the lows, maybe we try to move lower. Who knows? But this market's extremely strong. The Russell, that's trading down quite a bit, right? We're kind of getting hit there. So again, the Russell 2000 is not nearly as strong as the E-minis, right? E-minis. Dow, pretty much up, but we've been down off that high. 4, 1, 2, 3, going on the 4th day, whereas again, the E-minis just coming down off that from Friday. Okay, and then the NASDAQ. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Again, we all know what happened to Google, to Amazon, Facebook, NVIDIA. Let's take a look at some of the let's take a look at some of the big names in the NASDAQ. All markets that I've been long for quite a while. Let's take a look at those. Look at Apple. Okay, unbelievable, right? Up again today on that new release. So again, Friday up huge with the overall NASDAQ, and again today huge to the upside. Look at Amazon, 1,113. So Jeff Bezos is now the richest in the world. Taking over Bill Gates, you're talking over 90 billion. All right, I'm back. Dow up, but again, the S&Ps is the one market that just made new highs on Friday. The other markets, you know, look at Russell a while back. The Dow, yeah, a few days back. NASDAQ, of course, made new highs with a lot of momentum behind it, as we all know. Let's take a look at crude oil. These are futures. That's coming up. Just broke through this high right in here. I think crude oil could continue moving higher. Look at bonds. Look at this. Just tested this low right here, and that's a big low. And we look at that. Came down and these are the types of things that I look at for these bigger term moves. Reaction off of these types of moves. Okay. Off of these lows. This is a pivot low, what I call really an active low, which is pretty much a significant low. We tested it, market could not break through it, and we're up quite a bit, about 2.5 basis points on the bond futures. Take a look at gold. I mentioned gold on Friday as well, to look for this to move higher, as I think on yesterday's video I told you about as well. So we're looking at LMAT. We're looking to buy it anywhere from the close, wherever it closes today, to lower, back down to that 200, anywhere in here. Okay? And then, again, this is the CERN setup. You want to look for situations and trade setups like this, okay? Let's take a look at something else. And along the S&Ps, now I missed the morning. I was not able to trade this morning. But this is just long 2 E-mini S&P 500 futures, as you can see right in here, up $200. Market's not really doing a whole lot, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and take one off right where we're at here. Let's see if we can get filled right in here, and then keep one on and move it to break even, see if we can get filled. Alright, so I ended up just taking it all off. All right, so made $200 on the E-mini S&P trade, along from right down in here. No big trade, but that's it. I'll be back with you tomorrow, Halloween. Bye for now.